Hey, what's going on, everyone? Jake here with the second episode of the ICAST edition of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. I hope everyone enjoyed all the coverage from last week. There's hundreds of videos and all the newest stuff. We got a few things that we actually have samples of that we want to give you guys another closer look at in case you missed. Everything on the table today is going to be all pre-order items, or it's actually already in stock and available to buy now. First things we're going to go over is got a couple from Lucky Craft. This is the new LC SSR Crankbait. As you can see, it's built on that proven LC body the 1.5 and 2.5 square bill is built on. It's tremendous fish catching bait. But with this new SSR, it's got this really steep angled small bill on there. So this one's only going to run about 1 to 2 feet under the surface if you reel it really fast, but primarily a wake bait. So, I mean, you're just trying to tick the top of the grass that's coming up right now, or just burn it across the bank, you know, in shallow water riprap or something like that. You want to keep your bait shallow, SSR is going to be the way to go. All right, next one from Lucky Craft. We got an extension of the Pointer Minnow family. This is the new Pointer 158. I don't work for Lucky Craft, they don't pay me, but the first time I ever used Lucky Craft jerkbait, the first cast I ever made with it caught a 6-pounder. So to me, Lucky Craft makes the best jerkbaits on the planet. There's a bunch of them in their lineup. They have tremendous action, but if you guys are out there trying to get those, you know, trying to target those really big fish, get those kicker bites, or you're in a lake that's got really big bait fish, big gizzard shad, and you need a big profile, 158 is going to be the way to go. It's a really big jerkbait. It's going to be also great for striper guys. Comes with heavy-duty hooks on it. It's not your normal, you know, 4-inch jerkbait. It's a, you know, heavy-duty lure. So make sure you check this guy out from Lucky Craft. All right, next up from Jenko, we got the new Jenko Offspring Buzzbait. This is a super cool buzzbait. My buddy's already used this. I got to see it in action. What's unique about it, as you can see here, is the spring that's located that comes up out of the head right here. It's a patent pending design they have. Now what this does is when you cast it, it's going to stop, you know, stop the blade from going back and forth. So the blade's not going to spin, not going to catch that air. You're going to get a little bit better casting distance. You get better accuracy. And then while it's in the water as well, you're going to get, you know, just a little bit different sound as it clacks that thing. So it's soft enough to let the blade go by, no problem while it's being retrieved. Get a little bit more noise out of there than your normal buzzbait, so check this guy out from Jenko. All right, next up from Culprit. Everyone knows the old Culprit worm. So now we got the Culprit Water Dragon. This is their take on the lizard. So as you can see here, a few different things than most normal lizards out there. First off, this flared out gill design. What this does is actually catches a little bit of water and lets this thing kind of glide through the water a little bit better than most other lizards out there. So great for a Carolina rig. Got that long leader on there. This is actually going to slow down the fall a little bit, get a little bit better action. Another cool thing about this, about the Water Dragon, is it's poured a little bit heavier in the rear end, and it's got a little bit bigger legs on the rear than the front. So for you guys who like to flip and pitch your, you know, your soft plastic lizards, the Water Dragon is going to give you a little bit better accuracy since it's heavier on the rear end. And then when it's nose down, it's got those big legs and then this flat spot on the tail that actually push a lot of water and you know, have a lot of action on a nose down Texas rig. So definitely check that one out by Culprit. All right, next up from Yo-Zuri, we got the Crystal Minnow Freshwater. You can see this is a big jerkbait. This is the 130 size, but they also carry it in a 110 and a 90 size. It's tremendous suspending jerkbait. You get this down, it swims super erratically, and then when you stop it, it perfectly suspends in the water column. Got a rattle right there in the head. But as you can see, the finish on this is a little bit different than most of your other jerkbaits out there. There's actually like a holographic picture in the middle, and then kind of a holographic flash to it. So it has a tremendous look to it. It has a bunch of flash, so it's going to flash a lot more than all your other jerkbaits out there on the market. Check that guy out from Yo-Zuri. All right, got a bunch of terminal pieces for you here today. First one is the A3 Anglers Tungsten Shutter Blade Underspin. As you can see, this is kind of a unique looking bait with this clear blade on the front there. Now what this is it's a different style of vibrating jig. So you rig up any soft plastic on this EWG style hook and you can rig it perfectly weedless. And you know, it's going to feel just like your standard vibrating jig out there, but you can see it's a lot different, and actually because it's free swinging and doesn't have a lead head on the front in front of the blade, it enhances the action of your soft plastic. And this big blade is a lot bigger than most of your metal blades out there, so it pushes a lot of water. And the Underspin model here has a, you know, willow leaf blade, so you get a little bit more flash. The next one here, just their clear blade tungsten shutter blade. You can see the blade's even bigger on this one, so this is going to push a lot of water. With the same swinging design with that EWG hook. Make sure you guys give this one a shot. I know it's kind of funky looking, but you don't want to be the one that lets this go pass by. And this is the new, you know, this is the new deal. Everyone knows how funky like the Alabama rig was when it came out. You know, we didn't think it was going to work, or, you know, some of the actions of other crazy baits out there. But, I mean, definitely give this guy a look here from A3 Anglers. All right, we got a bunch of stuff from Gamakatsu. So Gamakatsu's stepping up to the Screw Lock Superline Monster Hook. I believe this is the 9/0 model. They also come in a 10/0 and a 12/0. So the big soft plastic swim baits getting more and more popular the last few years. Big 7, 8, 9, 10-inch baits. And we need hooks to accommodate it. So Gamakatsu stepping up to the plate, giving you a premium hook that you can throw all those big swim baits on. So we got that one from Gamakatsu. Next up is their new Tricky Head, Shaky Head. And this is designed by finesse master himself, Shin Fukai. A little bit different head design. It's almost triangular, but also rounded at the same time. Really unique head design. It's almost virtually snagless, and it stands up. It keeps your bait standing pointed upward all the time. And then you got a premium Gamakatsu hook on there, made with the tournament grade wire. So it's the 20% thinner wire that's the same strength as a normal grade wire. So you get much better hook penetration on it. It's got an awesome keeper on there to hold your soft plastics right there in place and never come off. Just an awesome new shaky head there by Gamakatsu. All right, and for all the finesse anglers out there and the Ned riggers, let's see what we got here. We got the new Crappie head jig head, and then we got the finesse jig head. The Crappie jig head comes with a #2 hook on it. Has a screw lock on there, so crappie fishing or even, you know, real small light line finesse applications for bass. This is an awesome jig head. Got a Gamakatsu hook on it, and you're gonna get a great hookup ratio with it. With the finesse head, it's got that mushroom style head that all the Ned riggers are looking for. You know, with that screw lock keeper on there that holds plastics on there so much better than a barb keeper. So all the Ned rig guys are looking for an awesome new head with a Gamakatsu hook. There you go. All right, next up, guys, from Sunline, we got a couple new braided lines. The first one here is a new JDM Stutter braided line, previously only available in Japan. And this only comes in the heavy pound strength test. So it's 55 through 85 pound test, I believe. What's cool about this is the new process that they use to actually braid this line. So the line comes out super smooth. So it casts a lot better. I mean, you feel it feels like silk. So it casts really good, goes through the guides really quietly. And then as you can see here, it's got kind of a camo finish to it. It's really subtle, but it's almost a mixture of green, black, and brown. So it's gonna blend into heavy cover a lot better than just standard green line. So break up the background a little bit, just changing it up. So check that one out by Sunline. All right, next, got another braided line from Sunline. This is their Xplasma braided line. We got it in dark green, and then we also have it in a light green for all the finesse guys out there. So what's cool about this line is it has a super slick coating on it. So get great casting distance, really quiet going through your guides. And what it also does is increases water repellency. So it doesn't absorb any water, so it performs the same throughout the entire day, extends the life of it. With that coating on there as well, increased abrasion resistance. So dark green and then light green for you guys who like to use light line on your spinning tackle and stuff. So this is gonna be really easy to detect strikes and things like that. Check out the new lines from Sunline. All right, got a few soft plastics to finish it off here. From Raid Japan, we got the new Tiny Battle Hog. Now this is a super small crawbait. This is actually the smaller brother of the original Battle Hog. What's cool about these baits is their pincher design on them. It's a triangular shaped pincher on there, but what that does, it allows the claws to actually move up and down as well as left to right. So you get a little bit more natural action out of it. This is gonna be perfect for you know, really small finesse jig, really small Texas rig. You can even drop shot this little guy, and I can see this being, you know, super deadly in the wintertime when you need to really slow down your action and have something that's most natural as possible. All right, last up from Tightlines UV, we got 3 new baits that are all a part of their new Rattling series of soft plastics. The first one we got here is the UV Sow Belly. We got the Hybrid Hog, and then we got the Punch. As you see, all these have the, you know, the skirting molded right into them. So you get the combination of the soft plastic plus the skirting. It's almost like, you know, putting a jig and a soft plastic already together in one package. And what's cool about all these rattling baits is they're actually molded with a small worm rattle inside the soft plastic. So just get a little bit more action, a little bit more noise, a little more vibration. So just different from all the other soft plastics out there. Also, you know, enhanced with the UV technology that Tightlines has, so fish can see it, I think, 10 to 15 times better than normal soft plastic baits. Make sure to give these a shot by Tightlines UV. All right, next up, we got a whole new rod company here for you guys. These are the new Spiralite rods. Now, I believe we have 4 different series of rods in these. Excuse me, I believe 8 if you include spinning and casting. This bottom one down here is their new Defiant series, and then up here we have their Maverick series. Maverick comes in, I believe, around 109, and Defiant, I believe, comes around 209 to 229. I mean, these are phenomenal rods when you pick one up and put it in your hand. I believe the Maverick series is a 30-ton graphite. The Defiant series is a 40-ton graphite, a little bit lighter weight, a little bit stouter graphite. What's awesome about these rods, as you can see, is the spiral technology they have on the guides here. I know this is nothing new to any kind of saltwater fishermen out there. Bass fishing, not so much. Now, what this spiral wrap does on your guides is it reduces all the torque from when you make a cast, set the hook. So you get a lot better casting distance. It's more accurate. You get a lot more power, especially when you're fighting a big fish or you're doing big hook sets with like a frog and a heavy mat or something like that. So just an awesome design, reduces all that torque and improves the performance of the rod greatly. And as you can see, some of the other components they have on here is the wind grips. If you guys never use wind grip rods or anything with a wind grip on it, I highly suggest it. I've wrapped several rods of wind grip myself. I use it on my bow. I use it on a bunch of other things. So just awesome, awesome feature there that not a lot of rods have. And then also they have the Alps guides on there. So just all around, just really high quality rods, great price points for all the features that you're getting on these things. So make sure to check out all the series of Spiralite rods. All right, thanks for tuning in and checking out all the new ICAST products with me today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. For more information on the products seen here today, make sure to click shop or the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this week's video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comment section which one of these products you're most excited about.